twice. Blink twice. Blink twice.
So I'm doing the movie Blink Twice.
Oh my god! Wait, quick question though. Are you good at staring contests?
Probably not. My eyes are really dry right now, so
your eyes are so watery right now.
Like my eyes are really dry right now, so I don't think it would matter if I was good at them. I think
those blinks really mess with your eyes.
I was like, I think I would be in like the summer.
Oh my god!
But no, my eyes are really dry right now.
One time in class, me and my friend had a staring contest, like passing period. It lasted 8 minutes of even the teacher was like, neither of you guys have blinked yet.
I don't believe that.
No,
I just
swear to God,
don't believe it.
I swear to God,
like 8 minutes.
8 minutes of non-blinking, and I was just like, "Hey, man, can we just both blink?" He was like, "Yeah, let's do it," and we both got done. But 8 minutes, staring. I have a staring problem.
And you know what I was staring at? Channing Tatum.
You know what? On the scale of like hot white men, he's pretty up there.
Look, he's just an attractive white man.
Yeah.
Like what are we gonna say? There's nothing bad to say about him except for his character in this movie.
Ooh, okay. Tell me about it.
So we're gonna get into it. So we have this young girl. She's trying to come up in the world. She's trying to get into tech, all that stuff. And her best friend, they're both working at this thing, and they're like kind of like almost like scholarship kids working at it. Like, and they're very just trying their best. And then they are waiters as well. And so they are working this event, this gala at this, I think it's a school. Honestly, they did not give a lot of our story on that part.
They were trying to go through it quick.
They were trying to get through it quick.
Yeah.
Because like, it's literally like, she's like watching a video of him saying, I'm sorry for all the things I did because he got canceled at one point and now he's coming back and he's like a tech billionaire and he's trying to like be better. And so she's like, you know what? He told me at the last gala last year that my nails were good. So I think I'm going to go up to him and say hi again. She gets there, her boss.
Wild confidence, by the way.
Yes.
What?
Yes. Well, she's just trying to find a way in. And so she goes up to him and she's like, hey, like, I haven't seen, or no, that's not what happened at all. Just kidding. So she goes up into this thing and her boss is like, do not talk to him. Do not speak to him.
Facts.
Do not look in his direction. You are nothing. Something happens. She like cuts herself or something that's not important. And then he's...
What?
It's
like
just,
she cuts herself,
no,
she accidentally cut herself.
like an accident.
Okay.
Like I can't remember exactly what happened, but it was like
because I was like, whoa,
an accident happened. That's the thing is like this part of the story. Like if you watch the trailer, that's a entire first half of the movie.
Oh, of what? Like,
yes.
Oh, okay.
So she meets him, like all that. She's like, something happens, and then he walks over to her. He's like, "Oh my God, are you okay?" Blah 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 blah, all this stuff. And then he's like, "I really like your nails." She gets in on it and she starts hanging out with the dude, and then her friend comes over and they like close this gala out. It's him and a bunch of models and a couple bros and then these two girls, her and her best friend.
Sounds like a great time.
They are like, his assistant comes up. His assistant is Gina Davis, which is crazy.
I mean,
like she just came out of nowhere.
I don't know. If that's your assistant, you're Channing Tatum. I feel like that's kind of...
It was just crazy that Gina Davis showed up in this movie as like such a tertiary character. I love Gina Davis. But so if for those who don't know, I'm going to give the best one. She's the mom from Stuart Little. Like that's like probably her most...
Bro, I love me some Stuart Little.
I just love Gina Davis. Anyway.
I watch Stuart Little all day, every day.
Anyway, she comes up and she's like, I'm sorry, we have to leave. And he's like, oh yeah. And then he goes away and all of his friends go away and she's just sat there with her friend. She's like, what a good night. Motherfucker comes back and goes, hey, do you want to come with us? And she goes, yeah, we do. So they leave, get on a plane with this man they don't know. And all these people they don't know.
I need to meet rich people. Hey, if you're a rich person that lives in Kansas City and you just... Or actually, you don't have to live in Kansas City. If you're just a mega rich person and you want to fly me out anywhere, or
Yeah, if
let's
you're
hang
if
out.
you're looking for any poor friends to like make you feel grounded,
Yeah.
we are the perfect fit for
100%. Okay, very DEI. Okay, no, it's kind of going out the door right now, but we can definitely fit that bill right now.
you. And I'll fit it for you. Here's the thing. Never mind. I was like, I'll get on a yacht naked, but like that's up to you.
I
Like
will also get on naked
on a yacht.
Yeah, 100%.
Well, it depends on who's asking.
Yeah, I'm not doing no men dingo.
You don't want to be. You don't want to. Well, oh God, I wasn't even thinking that. Jesus Christ, I was just thinking more of like man stuff.
Yeah. What's man stuff? I'm thinking like, hey, I'm just chilling naked, surrounded by models, and yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah. Well, how do you think the models got on the boat?
Yeah, I'm one
And
of
how
the
do
models.
and how do you, exactly?
Yeah, but I'm not the one that sleeps with the owner of the boat.
I don't think you know how sugar babies work.
I don't, and that's why I'm poor. So
I was like, that's the thing. You always want to be the sugar baby's friend, so she has to do the weird stuff.
So it's you.
Yeah.
I'm your friend. Hey.
Oh, now we're friends.
No, we're still coworkers.
Now we're friends.
We're coworkers.
Yeah, exactly. get on all fours on the yacht.
Oh my
Anyway,
God.
so they fly out to this thing, and he's like, "Here's your private villa," and it's right next to her best friend, and it's all this stuff, and it's just drugs and dancing and eating and having a good time and everything's going on. But like for some reason, one of the maids keeps coming up to her and saying Red Rabbit, and she's like, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. She's like
Red rum.
kind
Red
of. She's like she's not an English speaker, so she just keeps saying Red Rabbit to this person. She's like, I don't understand what you're saying. So, it's just these people having all of these experiences, and she's like, oh my God, this is amazing. This is great. Like, I've never had this life before. I've never even dreamt of this life before. And I'm just a guest here, and I'm having so much fun. And her and Channing Tatum are kind of like, getting into it a little bit, a little flirtation here and there.
You're a little naked in this movie?
Well, yes. So I am going to have to put a spoiler alert here because like after the trailer, that's when shit gets like really crazy, but you kind of have to explain it to understand it. Are you going to see this movie?
No,
do you mind if I spoil it for you a
I'm
little?
not going to see this movie, but like, isn't it basically like, okay, she goes to sleep or she wakes up and then her friend's gone, but nobody remembers her friend at all. And she's like, no, I definitely came here.
Yes.
And then,
Yes.
Yeah.
So what's interesting about this is her and Channing Tatum get into the conversations about trauma and like things that have happened to them. And he's like, I can't remember anything from before the age of 10. He's like, I just don't remember it. And she's like, I wish I could forget all of the horrible things that happened to me. And all of that stuff. So then they're going along and all this stuff. And the whole time, her friend, she's the only one with a lighter. And this is such a key plot point. She's the only one with a lighter. They're all having a good time. They're getting like kind of crazy. Everything's going on. And there's a lot of literary devices in here. Like you see the friend always like walking around with a lotus flower from like, I'm blanking, in the Odyssey when I think it was Cersei's Island so Percy Jackson, the Lotus Hotel, they eat the lotuses and forget where they are, all that stuff. So she's always walking around with a lotus flower, and every night they're like dressed in these, like almost like Grecian toga type situations. They're all like, and it's just like a big bacchanalian.
Yeah.
And then you even see like there's one guy there who's like, he's like this twink Lucas, and he is wearing like the Dionysus crown and all that. So there's a lot of like literary devices like kind of telling you where this shit's going. But so they're having a party. Best friend gets bitten by a snake, a venomous snake.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm. And she is, just like they're going around the day, they're there, and she's like, she can tell there's like something off about her. You see her nosebleed, and then she like pulls her friend to the side, and she was like, are you having a good time? And they keep asking this the whole time. They're like, are you having a good time? She's like, I'm having an amazing time.
Yeah, I saw that trailer.
She's like, I'm having an amazing time. It's fantastic. It's great. And she's like, yeah, I think that too, but I feel like there might be something that's not a good time. And she's like, and then the friend looks at her and she's like, do not take this away from me. I fought my whole life to even get into these situations, and I'm having a fantastic time.
Facts.
And I cannot let you ruin this for
Oh,
me.
facts. I would say the same thing.
They go to bed, wake up,
Friend's gone.
friend's gone. Disappeared. No trace of her. She goes to Gina Davis. She's like, where'd my friend go? And she goes,
Don't know who you're
she's
talking
like, well, who's your friend? And she goes, in the next to me. And she goes, you mean the storage room?
Yep.
It goes in there, storage, everything. So then you see her kind of start to slowly unravel a little bit. And so then she goes to the other models who've kind of been bitches to her and her friends this whole time. Like they've been,
models.
I mean, they just kind of like whatever. They've been like hanging around, but like this one girl, she's from Survivor Babes, and it's like a TV show where they are bikini clad women learning survival skills out in the wilderness.
I'll watch.
And she's won a bunch of seasons, and that's like her whole thing. So she's sitting there and she's just like, I don't remember your friend at all. She's like, my friend Jess. Like, you got to remember my friend Jess. Like, she was here. I came here with a person. You cannot tell me I didn't. So they're sitting there and they're going along, and she's like, I don't understand what happened. And then she remembers that Jess got bit by the snake. Around this time, she remembers this. The girl shows up and she's like, I know you're not lying. Here's the lighter.
Yeah.
So that was the biggest thing. She's like, I know you're not
Yeah.
lying. Here's the lighter. And then she's like, okay, well, she must have got bitten by a snake, and that must have had something to do with this. Something's going on. They're not telling us something. They both start spiraling immediately, and they're like, I don't know what to do.
Yeah, then the rest is like them figuring out what the hell is actually going on this island and what the hell is Channing Tatum doing.
Yes. And it gets kind of crazy, like what's actually going on and like how it's actually happening and all this stuff. And it does fall into that whole like memory thing. Repressed trauma is a huge part of it. But no, I'd give this movie a good 6. It was fun. I would almost give it a 7 if it just like I don't know. It felt like it was missing something. There was like one thing. It's almost a 7 for me. I would watch it again though.
Was there a big twist at the end?
I think that's the problem with it is like there was a twist, but I don't know if it was big enough.
Yeah, it didn't like really hit.
I like it did hit viscerally. Like I was like sitting there like, damn. But then afterwards I was like, I don't know. It just didn't like it hit, but it didn't resonate.
Okay, I understand.
So, but no,
So do you think it's worth a watch?
I think it's definitely worth a watch.
What's it on?
Give it a try. It's on Amazon Prime Video. It is an Amazon movie. But no, it's directed by Zoe Kravitz. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of silliness, and it's a lot of like just not second guessing yourself. Like it that was like a big thing. It's like, and you know, fake it till you make it. Keep going. Say yes to the billionaire, and you might end up on top.
I'm saying yes. Again, any billionaire out there.
And what's
I'm
the worst?
saying yes.
What's the worst that can happen? I die. Here we are again.
God damn it, Joe.